We're at the you know where we are? We're in a production room backstage with gentlemen that make music under the name Bastille. So I'm going to say welcome to the DC101 office party.
Thanks, mate.
It's very nice to be here.
Thanks for having us.
I'm glad to have you guys here. Can I express myself with emojis right now?
Please do.
As in, are you going to replicate them with
no,
your face?
on my hand. I'm going to do some emoji with my hand.
Okay.
Nice.
10.
No praise.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
So, because we've got like a joke job, we don't get invited to like office parties. Like, is it going to be like everyone getting hammered in the copy room and like photocopying your ass, that sort of stuff?
Well, that's the idea of a lame office party, right? With potluck, people bring in food from their own kitchens that are probably...
You finally get to have that little,
Yeah.
one-on-one with Janice from accounting. Yeah.
Yes. And nobody likes those office parties. I hope you like our office party.
Okay.
We love it so far.
Well, I mean, after the interview, we're going to do some blow, smoke some weed, drink some beers and whiskey. So
Perfect.
hopefully that will be the kind of office party that maybe...
I mean, the gig would be fun.
Yeah, fully.
Ooh, that would be a nice set, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That all is the gig.
This is perfect.
Can I ask you a question? What part of your job is the hardest part? What if somebody said, "Hey, man, define your hardest work"? Like, what is the part that you're like, "Oh, crap, this is kind of work"?
Playing altitude. So
Yeah, good answer.
genuinely, Kyle at one point had to have oxygen to the stage just because.
That wasn't altitude, though, was it? That wasn't altitude. That was.
That was the environment he was in, mate. It was nothing to do with anything the night before. That's fine. That's irrelevant.
But is there an aspect of it that is just like, oh man, you know what? This is one part of my job where it's like this feels like work, and I know your job is to record or tour.
I think there's like, I mean, I can't believe I'm even picking a negative, but there are sometimes a point like in the middle of a tour where you've been in it for like months, and like with anything, there are kind of ups and downs, and sometimes there's a minute where you're like, I'm slightly losing my mind, we've been away for too long, whatever. But then you have a really good gig and you're like, we're fucking so lucky that we get to do this.
And your fans don't necessarily know that, right? Maybe that's just amongst you guys, like, blah blah blah.
No, of course not. I think if most fans saw what Backstage / tour bus life is like,
Devastated.
they'd be so like
The illusion would just be
illusions
gone.
would be shattered. Yeah.
Don't say that.
Yeah,
It's
no.
glamorous. It's rock and roll.
It is. Yeah, it is.
It's chamomile tea and early to bed.
It's no pooping on the bus. It's showering at a hotel
Yeah.
room and then leaving. And
Fine. I mean, we've definitely had much worse jobs than that. I think because we've been doing this for a little while now, we've kind of gotten good at keeping ourselves sane. So on our first proper US tour, we lost our damn minds in terms of it was kind of tour bus, dressing room, gig, repeat. We didn't go outside for like 8 days, and it got a bit snappy. So now we kind of make ourselves go out, see where we're at, and
Now we're like mega tourists.
see daylight basically.
Yeah.
Like, you've got this down, right?
Yeah. Well, I think like what you said, we kind of. I think when you first start, you're like you get really sucked into the gigs and the traveling and drinking and stuff, and I guess we've realized as the tours to get longer, like particularly in the US and North America, like there's so much to see, and a lot of the venues are kind of quite far out of town, so like it just makes it such a better experience to like try and make music on the road and to try and get out and see stuff and have a good time. And
because I could see how you guys would get caught in that cycle of you play a show, you travel, you wake up, maybe you eat, sleep, interview, meet and greet, and
it's
repeat.
kinda, I guess it's like, again, just to shatter some illusion, the like institutionalization of it is interesting in that you all kind of eat at the same time. It's kind of like, it's sort of like somewhere between summer camp and a bachelor party for 6 years.
I'm glad you didn't say summer camp, bachelor party, old folks home, where they're serving you coleslaw or something from an ice cream scoop, and you're just,
That's after 3 a.m. Yeah.
It's good to be in your band right now, though. I want to give you some love on the video. I really like Happier because I'm drawn to dogs, and I like the cycle in which that dog's life is.
We have copped so much abuse for that video.
Well, what kind of abuse are you
Why is the dog dead? Spoiler alert.
Oh,
And,
well,
like,
yeah.
It's part of the cycle of life, Woody.
Dogs die, mate. Fact, not fake
It
news.
is a fact. I've got a dog, and I don't really want to look forward to that time, but it's real life, man, and the video is a nice one, and the song is fluffy like cotton candy to me.
It's the whole video was entirely Marshmallow's Lot's idea, so we'll let them take credit for it. But yeah, man, the song, like we there's a song that we sort of made like a year or so ago, and it didn't feel completely right for us. So we sent it to Marshmallow and saw if he would be up for doing it, and he worked his magic, and now it's the thing. It's.
Are you kind of tired of the thing, or are you cool with talking about it?
No, the thing is that I think it's come at a point where I don't know. There isn't really a way of saying this without sounding like a dick, but like the song kind of did all the work for itself.
Such a dick.
Obviously, lots of nice people played it, but
You're not a dick.
When it was kind of doing really well, we all took 2 weeks off, and so I was like, he was traveling around California. Me and my friends were like backpacking around India for a bit. This guy was producing a play, and he was like just chilling at home. And there was this really weird point where we were all sort of like, it's kind of mad to have this song that's like doing so well.
It's on was your band on autopilot for 2 weeks while you were vacationing and doing other projects?
Yeah, we sent in our body doubles to go and do
Like for real, did you ever text Marshmello and we were like, "Hey man, thank you very much."
Well,
for
he
this.
he was out like DJing it all over the world,
Yeah.
and we were like, this is the easiest release of a song ever. I think it's testament to him and to the song and everything.
It's
But
a wonderful song.
It was really nice to basically get to enjoy having some music out whilst we were basically at home finishing our album and kind of taking some time off and getting to kind of watch it almost as if it was happening to other people. It was just, we felt very lucky.
Well, thanks for making it.
Oh, no worries. That's
Can I ask you? I mean, are you guys keeping a secret about the new record? And can you at least give me a season in which we might expect a record?
Does 2019 count as a season?
No, I mean it's such a long.
I mean,
like all 4 seasons.
It really depends on which part of the world you're in. Because if it was Australia,
Good point.
it's different to the Northern Hemisphere, and I mean, if anything, you're being kind of biased against people in a different hemisphere.
Do you think we might have it by summertime, halfway through 2019?
Oh my! If it's not out by then,
all shit's gonna hit the fan.
If it's not out by then, we'll have leaked it. So
It'll be out by next summer in Australia.
You guys got to be pretty excited though, because you have a collection of songs that you've kept yourselves, and you're about to release it to the Gen Pop, right?
the Gen Pop. I guess it's, we've been able to release a bunch of music over the last year.
Yeah.
But none of it, apart from midnight, is on the album. So it's all kind of. I guess we're just excited and anxious to release the whole fucking big old collection of new stuff, and we're like planning the tour at the moment, and
This is a really cool
finalising
time for you
everything.
guys now.
Yeah, it's weird. I had to do a proper interview about the album today, and it's that weird thing where people haven't heard it yet, so you're trying to kind of like represent and articulate and intellectualize something that no one else has heard before. So it's basically verbal masturbation, but it was I don't know. I think we, as you can tell, just really want it out.
I couldn't tell by your term of verbal masturbation. What I am going to do is have a producer.
I actually know what that means. I'm just trying to figure out.
Take your time. I'm going to go get some lotion. I just want you to just slow things down a bit. Hey, if you guys weren't in a band, what else would you do? Like, if you weren't musicians,
Will be a pilot/play director.
Probably more a pilot.
He's
Have
a
I
pilot,
mentioned
by the
that I'm
way.
a qualified pilot, guys? So that's what I'd be doing.
not the one that fell asleep and missed the airport by 32 miles, though.
No, but possibly. It's
that
quite,
real?
Yeah,
it's
that
quite
happened.
Oh
cheeky.
no, when?
Yeah, it's on autopilot. And you can't stop the plane. It's just going to keep flying.
What would you be? If
I
you
don't need
weren't-
to know about these things.
Yeah, no,
I'd be a woodworker.
You'd be a wood.
Yeah, I'd like to be like a master craftsman with wood.
Like Jesus.
Maybe. Like Jesus.
Was he any good? Do we know?
Like Jesus.
At woodwork.
He did tables and stuff. I have no idea.
He did
wonders.
tables and stuff.
Well, it's a pleasure to have 4 guys on the kind of the eve before you got all hell breaks loose for the band, and
Yeah, thanks, man. It's
You
really
know?
it's a pleasure to be here. It's nice to be back in.
we're
DC.
excited to have you guys
Yeah,
in the
man.
nation's capital.
We're excited
It's nice
to
to
be
be
here.
here.
We've been off wandering around town all day.
Good.
Yeah, it's awesome to be here, man. We're excited.
Well, congrats on the record that is soon. And,
Thank you, man.
Can't wait to hear some more music from it.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you, man.
Thanks
Yeah,
so much
cheers,
for having
man.
us.
Thanks.
Cheers. Have fun tonight. Enjoy your Christmas party.